Very interesting stuff. The conspiracy will happen after this part. And it's gonna be something that not many of you might agree with, but I gotta just say something about you know who, if it wasn't obvious already. And yeah, now is the time for me to get this checked. You know what I mean. I'm wearing glasses. In my left eye, I have a blur. It's not because of a headache. It's just a tired eye. Now we've gotten 5 pure hearts. This is turning into quite a collection. What I tell you, huh? You've got the king of all evilness on your side. You can't go wrong. Yes, yes. That said, we owe Squirps for helping us find this one. We should be grateful. Say, Tippy, something seems different about you lately. Trying my best not to stutter. You seem a little bit more cheerful. It's a nice change. You think so? Well, ever since you saved me from Fort Francis, I've been feeling really good. I feel like I could just hang out with Mario around. I suck! Hang around with Mario forever. Or even read wrong. I'm trying my best for that too. But that didn't work well, did it? So, you're all back. How was it this time then? Did you find another pure heart in outer space? Yes, we found the 5th pure heart. And this one... That along with this one shocked me the most. Huh? Oh, actually not really. This one pretty much shocked me the second most. The one about Count Bleck used to be someone else was not as shocking as what was happening to Tippy. Not almost spoiled her name, but you probably already knew. But in case you are like me, I won't spoil it. Huh? What? Tippy! What has happened? All of you, come to my house at once. Hurry now! It's meant to be pronounced like, hurry now! But I always pronounce it like that. Very well. Let's all take a breath and gather ourselves here. I'm concerned. Tippy may be unable to maintain her pixel form for much longer. Here's where the plot twists. Well, here's where the plot... whatever. I think I said it right the first time. But pixel form? What the heck does that mean? Well, you see, Tippy was not always a pixel. I found her in her true form, exhausted, cursed to wander through dimensions forever. She was hanging by a thread, barely alive, so I took a desperate measure. Using my ancestors' magic, I transformed her soul into a pixel, and this Tippy was born. I can hardly believe it. So where is Tippy from originally then? She had lost her memory, so I have no idea who she is or where she is from. But I can't help thinking she did not come here by chance. Fate connects us. A big reminder of Druko's Tale, but my Druko's Tale book series is, for one thing, not published, for another thing, not at all like this. Because Druko remembers who he is after the second book is done. His first book has great memories. Second book he lost his memory, but then remembered in the near final chapter. Third book he has regained his memory, but has yet to know his true potential. And the fourth book, his true potential is realized. I already read this. I can't help it. Whenever imagination strikes, I have to talk about it, and my intuition in this area is rarely mistaken. The void has grown yet again, and these tremors have become common, I'm afraid. Our situation grows more dire by the moment. Will the events written in the locked prognosticus really forestall the foretold doom? I will watch over Tippy. Young heroes, take the pure heart. Find the next heart pillar. Here we go. The plot thickens, and that was what I meant to say before. Here is what I'm going to talk about, and you guys will probably not agree to it. Mr. L, how does nobody think about this? do you remember in Chapter 2's Epilogue when Luigi was stuck inside the castle and the Goombas betrayed him for Anastasia's aid? And then the minions of Count Black that used to be for Bowser surrounded him, and Anastasia did that click in the end. She hypnotized Luigi to become Mr. L. That is why and it's a spoiler I know, because at some point you will be seeing Luigi in his non-hypnotized form again. But how does nobody know that? Luigi was Mr. L. He got hypnotized by Anastasia, but someone broke him out of that hypnotized trance. And that begs to consider who managed to break him out of that hypnotized trance, because it most likely wasn't in the form of hypnosis by then. Hence why people think that Mr. L was a completely separate being and that Luigi was actually somewhere else. But that's not true, in my opinion. In all opinions, I actually did think Luigi was hypnotized by Anastasia and turned into Mr. L. But then somehow he broke out of the hypnosis after Chapter 6. Complete spoilers there. But I just had to say my opinion on that. And why I didn't go in this pipe until now is because my speech would then be interrupted by another being that you have pretty much known about already, but if you didn't watch my optional video, then you wouldn't have known how I got to this pipe. Just remember, Welderberg is the name, and you have to flip to 3D in Flipside. Not spoiling that because I also went to Flipside in that said optional video in order to find him. Did that, but then I talked to every NPC in Flipside as well. But what am I gonna do now? Something I should have done. Talk to the artist, see if he has something new to say, and buy card bags. So complete spoilers about Mr. L, along with complete spoilers about the cards that I might get, because so far I still haven't gotten the freaking enemy cards that you have seen before. The Tyloid BNG, the Tyloid ONR, and the freaking Goombas, Magic Koopas, and Springoings and Boingoings. You've always seen the enemies that were spoilers from chapters. So if you don't want to know what they are, skip by 3 minutes because I'm buying 8 card bags. No, I'm buying 5. But before I do, completing what I said about Mr. L, is that I like him as a villain. I did say that. He was my most favorite boss in the game. Basically, Brobot was, but Mr. L was the one that made it, so hence the fact that I loved Mr. L as a boss. The Chapter 4 boss is my most favorite boss in the game. And then another spoiler here is that my top 5 most favorite bosses, we'll say it in the end credits as well, so definitely skip this if you don't want to know about this. Pretty much skip all the way to the 16-minute point, or the 16.5-minute point, somewhere in between those, is that my top 5 most favorite bosses are, my most favorite boss is Mr. L and Brobot, pretty much both at once. Second most favorite boss is the final boss, Super Dementio. My third most favorite, well actually my second most favorite is Bone Chill. My third most favorite was the final boss. My fourth most favorite boss is Racktail, Flipside Pivotal Neutral Secret Boss. And then my fifth most favorite boss is Francis, because my word is he hilarious to battle. I'm gonna do the order, and I am going to buy 4 of them. I'm doing 2nd, 4th, 5th, and down in the bottom. Well, I got a super rare card, Pigarhythm. I think this is Chapter 4. We finally got an enemy that is not a spoiler card. That is not a spoiler card. If this is gonna be what I think it is, which is a super rare card, I will flip. Warped. We have not seen this. Oh yeah, we have. Wait, Darn it! I caught this one already! Now I'm gonna be surprised about... Oh, wait a minute here. Patrol Meow, that's a bomb one, isn't it? Or is that something else? Yeah, Patrol Meow is probably that other Meow that was the surprise Meow, I don't know. No, it's a flying one, I know. That one's not a spoiler either. That's 3. I'm gonna buy one more, and this might be a spoiler one. Jellian, nope, not a spoiler. My word, all of those bosses, all of those enemies, and yes, I'm gonna buy one more because why the heck not? That's chapters 3 and 4 so far. Zombie Shroom, yet again not a spoiler. What the heck? Oh, you're most fortunate. That's a rare super card. Zounds, envy strikes me. That surprises me. None of those cards were spoilers. Definitely going to timestamp that because I am shocked by that. Ah, screw it. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna cut to the chase and go to Flipside. Oh, dang it. I forgot about the artist. The artist is... No! That's not what I did. Look at this. That's another thing I forgot to mention. Oh, Tippy's not there. Gosh darn it. I guess I'll look at that later then. Captain Gills grows bigger every chapter. No cards, but you do get a big egg, honey jar, and a fresh pasta bunch, a fresh veggie, and a peachy peach. All of the items that we have not seen yet. The big egg was what one of the characters were talking about. The egg surprise, I think is what it was. Honey jar, really good stuff. I actually do remember what it makes. It's like a honey snack. I don't know. It's something really cool though. Fresh pasta bunch, 5 HP healing. Fresh veggie, makes a salad. It sort of looks like a broccoli, but I don't know if it is a broccoli or something else. And then peachy peach, makes a really interesting item. Out of all of these, I can't buy any of them. But what I will do is store a lot here. And that is, I'm going to store the gold bar, the ultra shroom shake for later, space food. Space food I probably won't have. I'm going to actually sell that item. The ghost shroom I'm going to actually use at some point. I'm going to use it on a certain chapter. And I'm going to... I don't know. I'm speaking a lot here. I am gonna cook something, I think. And here's the funny part. A life shroom and a ghost shroom turns into the same thing the shroom shake makes. So that's why I recommend you not doing that. And the ultra shroom shake I'm gonna cook later because we don't need to cook that yet. But it does turn into something that is actually pretty dang cool. Spoiler alert on that. On this hint, Super Mango Juice, you need to kill Mango from chapter 5. I was gonna say, the Ultra Shroom Shake makes a 70 HP healing item. It's a really useful one for when you have a higher than 50 HP level. Here's that some show called Zikarodis Chronicles. He's all the rage right now. Now that is for more. The adorable cuteness of evil shall be the theme of my next creation. Ah, we, the trendy elements. I must add them more and more, for that is what top creators do. Love that. I guess Papa's pieces used to be very respected and in demand. But after he and Mama, yeah. Oh wait, is this different? But after he and Mama got married and had me, I guess his work went downhill. I kind of feel responsible. Yeah, I'm gonna at least go to Flipside, and then I'm gonna end the video. Well, no, I'm gonna end the video when I put the pure heart in the heart pillar and get Hippie back. Because she will come back. But I'm not going in the door yet. Who knew that my conspiracy about Mr. L would have taken a really long time? And also, the very surprising thing about the fact that I was able to go to Flipside early and then Nora was not home, that really shocked me. Now, are you gonna say the same thing that you've said to me before, or are you gonna say something different? I think that's new. But I didn't bother reading it. Nope, you're the same. Wait a minute. You are saying new stuff. Oh man, this town's jumping with ladies who are just my type. And at the top spot on the babe list right now is Inga, the innkeeper. When she gives me that look, Zort, love shock. I love staying at the inn. I give it 3 stars on the love limometer. But a word on to the wise, pretty flowers have thorns, careful or you'll get stuck. That Flipside building is dried. What am I to do? Maybe open a convenience store or something. I welcome you. I knew you would come by eventually. Oh, oops. Oh, I can see that you would like to ask me where in the world we are. This place may seem like Flipside, but do not be mistaken. You were in Flipside, but then you flip-flopped sides. Friends, you are in Flipside. Which means that I am not the Merlin, you know. I am the Flipside version, a different Merlin entirely. You may call me Norum. Don't you see, ours have always been a story of 2 towns. But the only ones who know about this flip-floppery are Merlin and I. You seem a bit surprised. Ho. There is a front and a back to all things, young ones. Now, the heart pillar is 1 floor up. Go and place the pure heart within it. See you. Talk to him again and he will say, just a short bit of what you have to do. I'll be talking to him every time. You are in Flipside now. Yes, another town behind the Flipside you know so well. The ancients created this town so that only the heroes who could reach the pure hearts. Yes, all the remaining heart pillars are believed to reside here in this town. With the power you possess, it is a certainty that you will find your way to them. Interesting stuff. Love that. Gotta start, this video is gonna be a long one. Yeah, you're gonna just say the same thing. It was just that one guy that said something new. But otherwise, everything else is the same. But I am gonna talk to the other guy. See if he says something new. But otherwise, we have made it to the next heart pillar. And because I know that no NPC has anything to say, the only thing I'm doing is actually going to be in the next chapter.